Are you running your business, or is your business running you? Hey guys, it's Coach Dave here with Elite Real Estate Coaching and Training, and today on my morning drive I wanted to have a conversation with you about the agents, or the type of agents that we have coined as hurricane agents here in our group. Hurricane agents are kind of easy to spot. They blow in and they blow up, and then they blow out. Typically there's a whole bunch of drama and chaos in their wake. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think these people are mean or intentionally a mess. The problem is most of them aren't intentional with anything. Their discipline is incredibly low. And unfortunately, this describes the vast majority of real estate agents that sell more than 5 or 6 homes a year. They have no real system. And if you guys listen to any of our videos, you're going to know that we talk an awful lot about systems, because systems are the driving force behind almost everything that we teach. We know that when things get busy or hectic, you will fall back onto the systems you have. If you're just doing it from up here, that's easy to do if you do a handful of transactions a year. But the busier you get, the more successful you get, the more important it will be for you to rely heavily on your systems. So what are your systems for your business? Or are you a hurricane agent, blowing in, blowing up, and blowing out? You can spot them. They tend to be late all the time. They tend to be always rushed, rushing here, rushing there. The biggest part of that is because they have no calendar management. They have no normal routine. They're not intentionally disciplined with when they do anything. Again, these aren't bad people. They've just never been taught the importance of living a disciplined life. They may make a lot of money, but typically they are stressed to the hilt. Agents like this tend to have clients that are demanding, clients that are full of drama, and these agents have not set a whole lot of boundaries with their clients. And it's hard to set boundaries when your clients, when you don't have a lot of boundaries for yourself anyway. I don't want that for you. I know there's a better way. I feel it in my bones, and I see it with the people that we coach. The more intentional and consistent we can make your days and your weeks and your months, the less stress you will have. Intentional and consistent agents' stress levels drop. Their income becomes predictable. And because they're really good at living an intentional and disciplined life, they don't let their clients run them ragged. And look, I get it. There's a fine line between giving exceptional customer service and loving on your clients and letting your clients run you around. Are you constantly on call? When your phone rings, do you drop everything you're doing to go take care of that thing? Are you taking calls from clients after 7:30 at night on a regular basis? Are you texting and emailing and calling people at 11, 12, 1 in the morning? Because if you are, you're sending the wrong message to those people. They can see what time those messages were sent. They then expect, because you've taught them to expect, that you will be available 24 hours a day. Again, I'm not saying don't give exceptional customer service, but you don't have to live this crazy, constantly stressed out life where the people in your life really don't respect you and your time. But in order to do that, You're going to have to get really disciplined with your activity management, your calendar management. You can't manage time, right? The whole idea of time management is kind of silly, but we use that to describe time management, to describe what you spend your time on. So here's what I want for you to do. I want you to figure out your hourly wage. Now, this is easy. Start with how much money you made last year. Divide that by 52 weeks. We now know your weekly income. Then divide that by 40. Now I know I'm going to have people who say, I work 50 hours a week. No, you don't. You may run around 50 hours a week, but there's no way you're working 50 hours a week. So divide it by 40, and I think that's probably generous. Unless you can tell me you're at the office, either in your home office or at your brokerage office every morning, 5 days a week at 8:30 or 9 o'clock at the latest, then you're not working 40 hours a week. You may be running around. There may be weeks that you do work 40, but as a whole, you're not working 40. So then divide that 52 number, so your total income, divide it by 52, and then divide it by 40. Now we have your hourly wage. And then for just a couple of weeks, track every single thing you do and ask yourself this. If I had to pay that amount per hour to do that task, would I do it? Because that's what you really are doing. You see, if you make $100 an hour and then you binge watched 6 hours on Netflix, you just spent $600 to watch that thing on Netflix, whatever it was. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying acknowledge what the true cost is. And then ask yourself, is that how I want to invest my hours? Or would the same 6 hours be much better invested in lead generation? Lead generation is the single biggest, what we call MMA. If you've got the book, you've seen that. MMA stands for money-making activities. So lead generation is the single biggest MMA in our business. It is also the beginning point of your career. Agents that master lead generation go on to be wildly successful. So what are you spending your time on? How disciplined are you with it? How predictable is it that you're going to do those things at this time? If you don't have that, then you don't have a system. It's never too late to start, though. This is the good news. It is a lot of work. It is hard to reprogram yourself that way. But having made that transition myself and seen how it impacted my life, I can't imagine going back. The amount of freedom that I actually have because I'm very disciplined with the hours that I have are huge. Guys, this morning drive has been a long one. I'm sitting here in the parking lot, but I appreciate you taking time to watch the video. Again, if you like the content, subscribe. The little bell down there, click that. That'll get you notifications when I post more. Click the like button on this particular video. And if you really loved it, consider sharing it with one of your friends in the industry. I appreciate your time, and I'll talk to you soon.